the Activities Association and their lead partner, Sanford Health, their financial partner, Dakota Bank, their community partner, Farmers Union Insurance, and military partner, South Dakota Army National Guard, and proud corporate sponsor, Billion Automotive, appreciate your recognition of the values being taught at this educational event. We have the potential for a great game. Let's make it happen with your positive support. At this time, we would like to introduce the cheerleaders for both squads. First, for the Rapid City Central Raiders, Alyssa Bocchetti.
I've got a math question
Grace
for you. When you
Antonson, Nikki Zaminga, Jocelyn Vasquez, Abby Fifqueen, Ava Mitchell, Haley Greenspan, Kaylee Pillen, Marai Parkin, Lexi Sobey, Lizzie Dayton, Makai Morgan, and Molly Conway. The cheer coach for the Rapid City Stevens is Linda Brown. And now for your Harrisburg Tiger cheerleaders. Amber Bergman, Avery Damron, Ella Deck, Natalie Gardner, Addie Howard, Emma Kuiper, Eliana Lindner, Kara McGarry, Samantha Ryle, Caden Schwebke, Melania Showers, Addie Steichen, Grace Stroshine, and Josie Woodson. Your Tiger cheer coaches are Miss Eve Langrock and Miss Maddie Miller.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. John Pullman back at you at Harrisburg High School. We're at Tiger Stadium for the first round of the playoffs. The quarter round matchup would bring the Rapid City Stevens Raiders into town as they take on the #1 seed Harrisburg Tigers. Rapid City Stevens being the 8th seed coming across the state. Tigers with an undefeated record, beating Brandon Valley last week, Thursday, in a match of a couple of 8-0 teams. And Harrisburg comes out on top, playing a very strong second half to pull away a bit with, I believe it was 5 turnovers. Other action going on tonight, it is Sioux Falls Lincoln and Sioux Falls Washington. That is the number 5 and 4 seed, and the winner of this game will take on the winner of that game. Also, it is Roosevelt going out to Brandon Valley, taking on the Lynx, and Roosevelt is taking on O'Gorman. Well, I think I just said Roosevelt going to Brandon Valley. It's Jefferson going out to Brandon Valley, excuse me. And at the beginning of the third quarter in the Roosevelt-O'Gorman game, and that is going on at Howard Field, it was O'Gorman up 21-7 at halftime. So we'll keep you posted as I learn more on that one. We got Rapid City Stevens coming back out onto the field, and there will be starting lineups coming up soon. Tigers are still in the locker room, or they're coming back now, heading out through the tunnel. And the crowd will be welcoming the Tigers back on the field here shortly. Should be a good matchup. We got a strong wind. Field is mostly in the shadows. Flag is standing at attention. The wind is coming out of the north-northwest. Temperatures are low 50s.
Tiger fans, let's welcome to the field your Harrisburg Tigers.
Here come the Tigers onto the field. Number 1 seed and undefeated on the year. .28 games going on across the state tonight in various classes. Many of them on the eastern part of the state, a few in the central and a few in the west, but predominantly in the east and southeast. Talking with one of the Tiger parents earlier this evening, and he says the boys are ready. Coach had them prepped. They're not looking past tonight's opponent, and that's a good thing. That's sometimes when you can stub your toe. So hopefully they'll come out and be firing on all cylinders. Teams are lining up for the national anthem, singing it tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, prior to our
Harrisburg High School
national
Junior,
anthem, I would ask that
Amara
everyone
McPherson
share in a moment of
Basin.
silence in honor and memory of the men and women serving in our U.S. military, both home and abroad, especially those from the Rapid City and Harrisburg communities. Thank you. At this time, we ask that you stand as we honor America with our national anthem. We remind all in attendance that proper etiquette is to remove your cap or hat, face the flag, and those who are able, stand with your right hand over your heart. Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. And now the starting lineups as we have them. First, the starters for the visiting Rapid City Stevens Raiders. The offensive starters for the Raiders. At one wide receiver, number 5, Caden Nelson. At another wide receiver, number 1, Easton Ogle. At another wide receiver, number 7, Julian Scott. And at a fourth wideout, number 14, Alex Trokomoyan. At left guard, Colton Lowen. At right guard, number 74, Tanner Oten. At center, number 69, Thomas Mardian. At left guard, number 51, Hayden Bentz. At left tackle, number 73, Ben Goldie. At tailback, number 26, Uriah Glenn. And at quarterback, number 7, Jed Jensen. The Rapid City Stevens assistant coaches are Cody Bean, Jonathan Crosswaite, Alex Ferdinand, Paul Ferdinand, Drew Eidings, Matthew McIntosh, Tyler Olson, Lance Schroeder, and James Volmer. The head coach of the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, a graduate of Tuskegee University, is Mr. Michael Scott. And now the offensive starting lineup for your Harrisburg Tigers.
Be introducing the
at left tackle, a senior, number 76, Josh Larson.
Number 76, Josh Larson, 275-pound tackle.
At left guard, a senior, number 73, Jordan Larson.
At a guard, number 73, 290-pounder. Both
In
of
the
them
middle,
heading to
at
USD.
center, a senior, number 56,
That's Jordan Larson.
Alex Foley.
At center, number 56, Alex Foley,
At right guard,
235-pounder.
a senior, number 66, Michael Ryan.
Right guard, we've got Michael Ryan, a senior,
At right
weighs in at
tackle, a
260.
senior, number 75, Mason
And at
Jacobson.
tackle, Mason Jacobson, a senior, at 285. Tigers go big across the front. In the backfield, we got number 5, Gavin Ross, 200-pound junior. He'll be back next year. One right out, number 12, Connor Hanselman, a senior, 180-pounder.
Number 12, senior wearing number 10, Lincoln Carlson.
At a wide receiver, number 10, Lincoln Carlson, a senior, 160-pound speedster he is.
Caden Tuttle.
Also wide out, number 11, Caden Tuttle. He's a 175-pound senior.
A senior, number 2, Andrew
And
Walter.
number 2, Andrew Walter, a 190-pound senior.
At quarterback, a senior,
And
number 7,
calling the
Jacob
plays,
Knuth.
quarterback number 7, Jacob Knuth, 205-pound senior. He's heading to the University of Minnesota. So several players from this year's Tiger team will be taking their talents on to the next level next year. Coaches for the Tigers, Nathan Caruthers, Chase Hurt, Tyler Muth, R.C. Kilgore, Mitch Kranz, Preston Nordling, Keith Flemmer, David Doan, Jason Donnelly, Tyler Maxwell, and Drew Reinschmidt. And the head coach is Brandon White, graduate of USD.
Our Dr. Brad Ruby and Harrisburg High School alumni, Dr. Burl Valentine.
Starting lineup for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. At one wide receiver will be number 1, Easton Ogle, a 5'10", 175-pound junior. Also at wide receiver, number 5, Caden Nelson. He's a 6'4", 200-pound senior. At quarterback will be number 6, Jed Jensen. He's a 6 foot, 175-pound or 170-pound junior. Also at wideout, number 7, Julian Scott, a 5'11", 165-pound junior. And another wide receiver, number 15.
Rapid City,
Alex
you are the visiting team. There's the tails, there's the heads. I'm going to flip it and let it hit the ground.
In the backfield,
What's your
number
call?
26, Uriah Glenn,
Heads?
5'8", 185-pound senior.
It is tails. You want the toss.
Hayden Benz,
You want the ball?
15-pound
Which
senior.
goal do you want to defend?
6'3", Colton Lowen, 6'6", 250-pound senior.
All right, then flip it around.
Thomas Martin, 6'4",
Harrisburg has won the toss. We'll receive. Let's have a good game.
74, Tanner, a 6 foot, 210-pound junior. Captain's out on the field. Shaking hands. And we're ready for some football, ladies and gentlemen. It's time of the year where you win or you go home. Officials for tonight's contest: Gary Duffy is the referee, Todd Foster the umpire, Terry Duffy linesman, Pete Entringer line judge, and Irv Gebhardt back judge. Tigers will be receiving the kickoff. They'll be receiving it in the north end zone. No, they're changing. Tigers will be receiving in the south end zone. So Rapid City will be kicking north to south. The wind will be at their back. It's kind of a crosswind, I'm sure, down on the field. It's swirling pretty well. It is the north-northwest, and again, the flag is standing at attention. Tigers in gold jerseys, white numbers, white pants, maroon stripe, and their maroon helmets. Visiting Raiders are in all white, silver helmet, blue numbers.
Number 31, Parker Mesmer. Seek for the Tigers. Number 27, Tommy Long, and number 16, Max Carlson.
Kicking for the Raiders, number 31, Parker Mesmer. He's a sophomore. Wind takes it off the tee. So the refs usually give him one or two opportunities for the kick to get kicked off without having someone there holding it. Sets it right on the X at the 40-yard line, right in the middle of the field. End over end catches at the goal line. He's up the middle. Found a little seam up over the 25 to the 29-yard line. That is number 27, Tommy Long. That is returns that kickoff. So Tigers ball, 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line as they're heading south to north into the wind. See how that affects the Tiger passing game. Of course, they got a workhorse in the backfield named Gavin Ross as well, and the big boys up front opening holes for him. Tigers go 3 down across, or excuse me, Raiders go 3 down, hand off to Ross over the right side. He's into green grass, and he breaks open. 50, 45, he's out to the races. Ross down to the 30, breaks the tackle inside the 20, down to the 18. Great opening play. The big boys up front gave him a crease, and Gavin used it. So they mark it down at the 18-yard line. That's a 22. That is about a 50-yard pickup. That's quick math. Oh, another handoff. This is to Lincoln Carlson.
Handoff to number 10, Lincoln Carlson.
He's tackled for a loss.
Number 45 for the Raiders, Brandon Inman.
At the 22-yard line, that's a loss of 4. That'll make it second down, 14.
Second down and 14.
Single wide out for the Tigers. Andrew Walter going to the wide side of the field. Ball's on the near hash. Hand off to Ross up the middle. No gain. Maybe a yard, but not much. After that first play, Raider defense has tightened up pretty quick up front.
1 yard on the carry. 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers.
Gavin Ross comes off the field. Tommy Long into the backfield. Ross, I understand, has got a deep thigh bruise, so his play may be limited. 3 wideouts for the Tigers, 3 to the wide side. Long in motion, coming to the near side. Back to pass. Knuth, and wide open down the middle for 6. He finds one of his favorite, Andrew Walter.
Complete to number 2, Andrew Walter, in for the touchdown.
So 4 plays.
A 21-yard pass play.
They get in for a score. That's in 1 minute and 35 seconds. They hit pay dirt. Bryce Soley onto the field to do the kicking.
On the snap for the Tigers,
Knuth will be holding.
Alex Foley out of the hold of number 7. Jacob Knuth.
That was a 72-yard
Bryce Soley.
drive that the Tigers did in 4 plays. The big one obviously be Gavin Ross, first play of the game, 50-some yards. Snap is good and down, kick is up and good. Tigers up 7-0. Nice start for the first playoff game. That's what you want to do. Exert a little authority right away. Welcome into town.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Yeah, it'll be, I think, down into the about 40. The wind as well will make it difficult. Slowly teeling it up at the 40-yard line right on the X. He'll be kicking it into the wind. So we'll see if he does a line drive or puts it up in the air. 10:25 to go. First quarter. Tigers up 7-0. Line drive kick. Picked up at the 18, 17. Brought down at the 26. Good coverage by the Tigers. It is number 37 with the tackle. That is Jackson Wolbrink. He's a wide receiver and a D-back, and he's a sophomore, so he's got a few more years to wear a Tiger uniform. All right, now we see Tiger defense. Across the front, they got Foley, Larson, and Viox. Three wideouts for Rapid. Wideout to the handoff to the far side. Pickup of 2. That'll make it second down, 8 yards to go. No huddle for Rapid, right up to the line of scrimmage. Second down, 8 yards to go. 3 wideouts. Ball set in the middle of the field. 2 to the far side, 1 near side. Back to pass is Jensen. Looking deep, and he's got a man, and he's wide. Oh, he's wide open and overthrows him. Somebody got some wired cross there for the Tigers. Now they go back to the huddle and say, oh, was that you? Was that me? No harm, no foul, I guess. But they put that in the memory book and say, don't let it happen again. That was number 1, Easton Ogle, going on strictly a fly pattern. It looked like just straight down the field. And he was open, just got overthrown by the quarterback Jensen. Rapid again quickly to the line. 4 wideouts this time, 3 to the far side, 1 near side. Pistol formation, back to pass once again. Throws to the far side, completion. Enough for the first down to the 38-yard line of Rapid City Stevens. First down, 10 yards to go for Stevens. They break huddle. Ball set on the far hash. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 far side. Pistol formation for Stevens. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Under pressure. Pass completion. Oh, and it is not completed.
Pass from Jensen intended for number 7, Julian Scott, is broken up.
Had that been completed, it would have been a loss of 3 or 4 yards. Probably a good thing he dropped it.
Incomplete pass will bring up second down and 10 for Rapid City.
Aiden Foley coming off the field for a breather. Handoff up the middle, and he's got some room. Pickup of nearly 10. Looks like it'll be a gain of 9. That'll make it. That'll make it third down and 1. Ball's at the Stevens 47-yard line. Clock is running at 9:18. Tigers up 7-0 first quarter.
9-yard carry, 3rd and 1 for Rapid City.
Three wideouts for the Tigers. Wing formation. Handoff up the middle again. He's got enough for a first down into Tiger territory to the 48-yard line of, well, marking that shorter than that, marking it at the 49 of Harrisburg, but that is enough for Stevens' first down.
Glenn takes the ball to the Tiger side of the field where it will be 1st and 10 at the Tiger 49.
Four wideouts this time for Stevens. Pistol formation again. Oh, he pulls it out.
Keeper by number 6, Jensen. Brought down by number 27, Timon Long for the Tigers.
Pickup of 2. That'll make it 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Clock is running at 8:09, first quarter. First drive for the Rapid City Stevens. They started on their own, I believe it was 27 or 28 yard line, and now are into Tiger territory at the Tiger 47. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Pistol formation again. Man in motion coming to the near side. Back to pass is Jensen under some pressure. Oh, when he gets out of the pocket, hits the sideline for positive yards. Very close to a first down.
Keeper by number 6, Jensen. Run out of bounds by number 15 for the Tigers, Timothy Bishop. Jensen will take the ball right to the 40-yard line. It will be 3rd down and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Time for the Tigers to dig in. It's at the Tiger 40-yard line. Clock is ticking at 7:37. No, clock stopped. He went out of bounds. All right, Raiders break huddle. Ball set on the far hash. Remember, they're traveling north to south. Wind is at their back and at the stiff wind. Tigers showing pressure. Handoff up the middle. And he's got it. Ooh, it's going to be close. Say how they mark it. No, they're going to call it short. 4th down.
Brought down near the line of scrimmage by number 43.
Aiden Viox with the stop.
No gain on the play.
At the 40-yard line, makes it 4th down, 1 yard to go. Well, there's an opportunity for both teams to exert something. Raiders obviously want it. Tigers don't want them to get it. They go 3 down linemen across the front. 2 down linemen. Handoff up the middle, and he is stopped. Yes, Jack Dieter in the backfield says, "Welcome to Harrisburg."
And in the backfield by number 33, Jack Dieter, and number 3, Skylar Wazinski.
Loss of 1 actually on that play. Tigers take over at their own 41-yard line. 6:45 to go. Tiger ball at their own 41-yard line. Tigers up 7-0. They scored quickly on their first possession. 4 plays, and they're in the end zone. Touchdown pass from Knuth to Walter. That connection's been made many times this year. 3 wideouts for the Tigers. Ball set in the middle of the field. Ross in the backfield. Handoff to Ross up the middle. Picks up about 5, 4. Picks up 4. It'll make it 2nd down, 6.
Assisted by number 2, Gavin Skinner. 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 for Harrisburg.
3 wideouts for the Tigers. Ball set near the far hash. Pistol formation. Ross in the backfield. Hand off to Ross. He's coming near. He's got some leaders following his blockers well. Never did quite make the corner. Had he been able to make that corner, that's always the desire. Green grass ahead. Gets it down to the 40 or up to the 49-yard line of Harrisburg. Makes it 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
49-yard line will bring up 3rd and 2. Tigers.
Looks like Knuth is changing the play. Talking to the linemen and the players. Claps his hand, asks for the ball. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Into Stevens territory inside the 45 to the 44.
Brought down by number 45 for Rapid
Fake handoff to Ross. He heads over to the right side. Knuth pulls it out, heads up the middle for a pickup of 6 or 7. Gets a first down. Ball's at the 44-yard line of Rapid City. Tigers break huddle quickly. 4 wideouts, 2 each way. Ball in the middle of the field. Raiders showing pressure. Here they come. Pass the wall. Oh, right off his hands. Quick pass to Walter. Couldn't quite pull it in.
The incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Pointing to Knuth and patting his chest saying, hey, good pass, my bad, big guy. Okay, Tigers break huddle, 4 wide, 2 far, 2 near. Ball in the middle of the field, 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Motion for Lincoln Carlson to the far side. Quick pass to Carlson. And he gets to the sideline. Takes out one of our chain gang men. Pickup of 7, maybe 8.
Run out of bounds by number 24 for Rapid City, Hayden Gebhardt. 8 yards on the completion will bring up 3rd down and a long 2 for
So
the Tigers.
3rd down, 2 yards to go for the Tigers there in Stevens territory. Ball is at the 36.5-yard line. Clock is running at 5. Oh, it stopped at 5:06. Tigers up 7-0. Power formation. Hand off to Ross. The pile's moving. He's got enough for a first down at the 32-yard line of Stevens. We got a player down for Rapid City.
Tackle on the play by number 27, Taylor Looters. Correction, number 24, Hayden Gebhardt. Injury timeout on the field.
Tigers come to the sideline, meet with coach. To go. If that one continues like that, and it certainly looks like it will, that will put O'Gorman in the semifinals against the winner of Brandon Valley versus Jefferson. Should Brandon Valley win that game, the game will be at Brandon. Jefferson wins it, it'll be at McEnany Field, I'm sure. In this game, winner of this game, Tigers versus Stevens, winner will take on the winner of Lincoln, Washington. Tigers break huddle right to the line, I formation. Back to pass. He's going deep. Oh, just overthrown. Again, looking for Andrew Walter. Just need to pull it in about a 12, 18 inches, and there were 6 more. That stops the clock at 4:50. Tigers up 7-0 in the first quarter. Second possession for the Tigers, and they're on the march. 3 wide for the Tigers, all to the near side. Ball on the far hash. Ross in the backfield. Back to pass is Knuth. And he's going to, oh, he's went deep, looked like 6. Flag on the field.
Lincoln Carlson is incomplete. Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it'll be pass interference against Stevens. I think the back judge is calling for, I think it's the back judge, official will say.
Holding, number 84 White, 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty.
First down.
First down for the Tigers. It puts the ball at the 22-yard line of Stevens. First down, 10 yards to go, 4:43 in first quarter. Clock is stopped. Tigers break huddle. Ball near the far hash. Ross in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the near side. Hard count by Knuth. Had a couple linemen for Stevens twitching a little bit.
Offside.
Leg came down.
On the defense.
And they're calling it against Stevens.
First down.
So 5 yards puts it inside the 20. Red zone time. Ball marked at the 17-yard line. That makes it first down, 5 yards to go. Same formation, pistol, 3 wideouts in the near side. Once again, Knuth must be doing a hard count because it's numerous times they've been twitching on the defensive line. Twice.
Encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And 10 to go. It was 1st and 5. Ball's now set at the 12-yard line.
Penalty will give the Tigers the first down, 1st and 10.
Same formation yet. Hand off to Ross. He's following the big guys. He's inside the 5, and he's just short of the goal line. Marking him down at the 1-yard line. That'll make it first down and goal to go. So now 4 shots to get into the end zone. 11-yard pickup for Gavin Ross. Followed the big boys up front, heading to the right side. Ball on the far hash. 3 wideouts near side. Ross in the backfield. And hand off to Ross. And he hits pay dirt. Touchdown, Tigers. 2 possessions, 2 scores. Puts Tigers up 13-0, 4:16 to go, first quarter.
13-0 as they line up for the point after attempt.
Solely coming onto the field for the point after kick. Knuth stays there, he's the holder. Alex Foley is the snapper for the Tigers.
On to attempt the extra point, number 9, Bryce Soley.
Snap is good, down, kick is up, and good. Looked like it got hit. Someone from the far side came in for Stevens. Looked like they got some fingers on it, and but it did make it through the goalpost. Adds 1 more point on the scoreboard. Tigers up 14-0, 4:16 to go, first quarter.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in South Dakota.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back deep for the Raiders, number 14, Corderdoni. He's the 160-pound junior, and the running back, Uriah Glenn, 185-pound senior, back deep. Solely tees it up at the 40-yard line, right on the X. Again, he'll be kicking into the wind, south to north. Probably not what he wanted to have happen. Kicks it out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line. That'll give the Raiders the ball at the...
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further.
For Stevens, first possession got stalled inside Tiger territory at the 40-yard line. They went forward on 4th and 1 and got stuffed. Jack Dieter met the man in the backfield. Welcome to Harrisburg. Put him down. Tigers take over. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Tight formation for Stevens. Hand off to Uriah, heading to the far sideline. Gets around the corner, pick up of 4, maybe 5.
Hand off to number 26.
Pushed out of bounds. That will stop the clock.
Run out of bounds for the Tigers by number 27, Timon Long.
Gain of 4. That puts it at the 44-yard line, 43 and a half. So second down, 6 yards to go for Rapid City. They're back to the line of scrimmage very quickly. 3 down linemen for the Tigers. 2 wideouts. Back to pass. Jensen, he's under pressure, coming to the near side, scrambling, and he throws it away. They're going to say 14's in the area.
Pass by number 6. Jensen is incomplete.
So Officials are talking about it, and there comes the flag. Coach White is saying, what? Where is it? There it is. I'm guessing what it will be is intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding on the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
That costs them 5 yards, puts it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe just a little inside it. Puts it down at third down, 11 yards to go.
Back to the 38-yard line, where it will be third down and 11.
So it costs them 5 yards and loss of down.
Timeout, Rapid City.
Rapid City calls timeout. It's the first one of the half. They have 2 left. Both teams break huddle on their respective sidelines after Stevens' timeout. Third down, 11 yards to go at their own 38-yard line. Back to pass is Jensen. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack, number 6. Jensen is brought down in the backfield. Number 43, Aiden Viox.
Aiden Viox back there.
Number 33, Jack Dieter.
And Jack Dieter both down back there for the sack. That'll be a loss of, looks like 7, 6 or 7. So fourth down, long ways to go. Punter's on. He'll have the wind to his back. Good snap. High end over end kick. Calling for a fair catch. And receiving it at the Tiger 35-yard line is number 10, Lincoln Carlson. No, yes, Lincoln Carlson. So Tigers take over, first down, 10 yards to go at their own 35-yard line. Tigers up 14-0, 3:18 to go, first quarter. Decent crowd tonight, considering there's a little nip in the air. People are bundled up, lots of blankets, lots of hats and gloves. But they're here cheering on the Tigers. Good student turnout. Not quite the crowd we've seen at some of the other games. There's been some incredible crowds this year. All right, Tigers to the line of scrimmage. Carlson in motion to the far side. 3 wideouts. Oh, again, that is the third time that he's got Stevens out of offsides.
37, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Or do I have to wait till they're over to turn it down?
First down, 5 yards to go.
Move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Where the Tigers
So
have
ball's now at their own
first
40-yard line. Tigers break huddle. Carlson in the, or excuse me, Gavin Ross in the backfield.
Ready wide to your left.
Hand off to Ross going to the right side. And he looks like he picks up 6, enough for a first.
Hand off to number 5, Gavin Ross. Tackle for the Raiders by number 44.
Carries the ball up to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 6 for Gavin Ross and the Tigers. That's enough for a first down, 10 yards to go.
6 yards on the carry, moves the ball.
3 minutes to go, first quarter. Tigers obviously want to put another one, more numbers on the board. 3 wideouts all near side, ball in the far hash. Ross in the backfield. Knuth keeps it, and he's taken down quickly. Loss of 1, maybe 2.
Keeper by number 7, Jacob Knuth. Brought down for the Raiders by number 37, Luke Jegris.
Loss of about 1.5, make it second down 11, 11.5, strong 11.
Loss on the carry will bring up
Clock is running at 2:34. Back to pass. He pulls it down, and he's going up. Ooh. He's met right at midfield, taken down at the 50-yard line, right on the Tiger.
Luke Cholis from the Raiders with the tackle.
So positive yards.
And at the quarter, I want you.
Yet that'll make it third down and 6 yards to go. Clock running at 2 minutes.
Sorry, come again.
Oh, it's not.
Do not know if the wind is affecting the passing game or not. He certainly had a completion to Walters for a touchdown, had another one just off his fingertips. Back to pass under pressure. Oh, looking for a screen pass, but it looks like they sniffed it out. Falls incomplete.
At quarter, we're going to switch it to
So,
video ad.
looks like offense is staying on the field. That's putting confidence in your defense. If they don't get it, Stevens takes over at midfield.
Don't care, you pick.
4 wideouts, 3 far side, 1 near side. Ball set right on the Tiger head. Ross in the backfield.
Camera, you're getting a little washed out again, so turn a little bluish.
Pass from Knuth falls incomplete.
Knuth rolls out to the far side.
On the turnover on down.
Under some pressure, pass falls incomplete, so Tigers lose possession. Stevens take over at the 50-yard line. 1:35 to go, first quarter. Tigers up 2 scores, 14-0.
Looks good. Ready wide, switch wide.
Foley, Viox, and Larson across the front. Back to pass is Jensen. Under pressure, he goes deep. Oh, and he's got his man. Oh, just off the fingertips again to Ogle.
Incomplete. Intended for number 1, Easton Ogle.
It's the second time they could have had 6.
That's a big throw.
Incomplete pass will bring up second down and 10 for Rapid City.
Ready wide, switch out here for seconds. I'm having a hard time hearing you, Craig.
Stevens breaks huddle ball at the 50-yard line. Second down, 10 yards to go.
There you go. You need us to bring you.
Handing off to Glenn. Far side, he's met at the 50. But he gets out of that, brings it into the 47, it looks like.
Uriah Glenn.
Coffee or any, or hot chocolate?
So ball set down at the 47 of Harrisburg.
Ready wide, switch wide.
3 yards up.
Danielson and Hurdy coming onto the field for the Tigers. Danielson got a lot of playing time in the backfield last week against Brandon Valley and did well. All right, Stevens breaks huddle. 2 wideouts to the far side, tight formation, back to pass. And he's under pressure. And he's scrambling, coming to the near side.
Ready 0.
And he's short of a first down, brought down by number 26, Logan O'Connor,
Tripped up by number
at the
48, Christian Hurdy.
45, just outside the Tiger 45-yard line.
Wide, switch wide.
Ball will be marked just shy of the Tigers' 45, where it will be 4th down and 6.
That makes it 4th down, 6 yards to go. Very close to the same spot, 5-yard difference from where it was their last possession. They went for it on 4th and 1 and got stopped. Tigers took over and they were eventually stopped. Clock ticking at 16:15. 3 wideouts, ball set on the near hash. 3 wideouts far side, 1 near side. Back to pass is Jensen. Under pressure, completion over the middle to Ogley.
Complete from number 6, Jensen, to number 1, Easton Ogle.
He takes it inside the 30, inside the 25-yard line to the 24. Makes it first down, 10 yards to go. Stevens after a 4th down, 6 yards to go. That puts all zeros on the scoreboard for the time. So end of first quarter, Tigers up 14-0. We got a player down for Stevens. And players will be changing the end of the field, getting ready for the second quarter.
Oh, end of quarter. Okay.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
5:33 to go
Health
in
lives
the
here.
O'Gorman-Roosevelt game. Last report was 35-14. It's now 35-21. So Roosevelt put another touchdown up on the board. Still a two-possession game. I'm guessing O'Gorman is feeling pretty comfortable. O'Gorman, of course, being coached by the Poppinghead boys. They are graduates of Harrisburg. We played them here earlier this year, and Tigers come out victorious as they did all the other games. All right, we start quarter number 2. Teams back on the field, break huddles with their coaches. Stevens ball. First down, 10 yards to go at the Tiger 24-yard line. 4 wideouts for Stevens. Pistol formation, single back. That's Glenn. In motion is number 1. No, number 7. And he's tackled for outside the 30 for a loss. Number 1, Easton Ogle. Out of the backfield by number 41, Kate Larson for the Tigers. Number 7, I believe that was Julian Scott. Is brought down for a loss.
6-yard loss.
That's a loss of 6, make it 6 downs. 17, 7-yard loss. Raiders on the line. Oh, a little flea flicker action, and it's Ogle. He's under pressure, and he's taken down outside the 35 to the 36. Loss of some more. Aiden Viox takes him down. Makes it 3rd down and a long way to go. 3rd down, 22 yards to go for Stevens. Here you go to the back of the playbook. Look for this place.
On the play, moves the ball back outside the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 22 for Rapid City.
4 wideouts for Stevens, 2 each way. Ball set in the middle of the field. Stevens now going into the wind. Tigers have it at the back. Stevens going south to north, back to pass under pressure. He's scrambling out to the far side. He's got room to go. And he has got the first. 3rd down, 22-yard line to go, 22 to go. He takes it down to the 10-yard line, 11-yard line. Enough for a Stevens first down.
Tackle by number 33, Jack Dietert for the Tigers. Jensen carries the ball down to the 11-yard line, enough for a first down for Rapid City at the Tiger 11.
Tigers up 2 scores, 14-0, just starting 2nd quarter. Stevens breaks huddle. Everybody on the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Uriah Glenn. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Number 33, Jack Dieter, gets in there very quickly, meets him in the backfield, gets a hold of his leg and hangs on, takes him down. Loss of 4, makes it 2nd down, 14. Clock is running under 10 minutes at 9:39. Tigers up 14-0, 2nd quarter. Stevens breaks huddle. 4 wideouts, 3 to the far side, 1 near side, ball in the middle of the field. Pistol formation. Jensen at quarterback, back to pass. Look at the far sideline. Oh, he had a man.
Pass from
There's
Jensen
Ogle.
intended for Ogle is broken up. In coverage for the Tigers, number 8, Carter
It was Carter Barenfuss got there at the right time. He had 2 picks last week, 1 for return for 6.
That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd and 14 for Rapid City.
Same formation for Stevens. They break huddle. 3 wideouts, far side, 1 near side. Pistol formation. Jensen back to pass. Looking near side this time. Oh, and he's under pressure and taken down.
Jensen is sacked in the backfield. Brought down by number 43.
Once again, Aiden Viox.
Tigers.
That's his 2nd, maybe 3rd already tonight.
8-yard loss on the sack will bring up 4th down and 22 for Rapid
He had
City.
4, I believe it was, against Jefferson. I don't know what he had. I don't remember last week, but I'm sure he had 1 or 2. Guy's a tough player, also a very good wrestler. All right, Stevens decides to go for it. Ball's at the Tiger 23-yard line. 4th down, they got to get down to the 1. Well, Stevens calls their second timeout of the first half. That leaves them with 1. Tigers have all 3. 8:31 to go till halftime. Tigers up 2 scores, 14-0. Must be cooling off because the players are on the sideline. They're dancing, got their hands in their pocket warmers. The temperature again, I don't think is too bad, but that wind flag is still at attention. Tigers break huddle around their coachings. Stevens still huddled around their coach. 4th down, a long way to go. Last time they were 4th and long. They picked it up. Winners of these games tonight. Next week, the game will be on Friday night, and the host team will be the higher seed of whoever is playing. All right, Stevens breaks huddle. They come onto the field. Ball set in the middle of the field. 5 wideouts. Empty backfield. Back to pass to Jensen. He's scrambling, and he's going into the end zone. Ball's incomplete. Tigers take over.
Ball's incomplete in the end zone.
Tigers take over at their own 23-yard line. 8:23 to go till halftime. Tigers up 2 touchdowns, 14-0. Wind is at their back this quarter. First quarter, they were going into it. Didn't pass as much as they usually do. See what they do now. Ross in the backfield. Ball set in the middle of the field. Oh, we got movement for the Tigers this time.
Dead ball. Ball starts. Number 41. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Clay Sonnenschein.
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15.
So 1st down, 15-yard to go. Ball's inside the 20-yard line at the 18. Knuth calling for the ball. Hands off to Ross up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's got some blockers. Yes, and he's taken up to the 30-yard line. Picks up those 5 that they lost on the penalty and then some.
Tackle by number 34.
That'll make it
Cholis.
2nd down, 3 yards to
Ross
go.
will carry the ball up to the 30-yard line. The 12-yard gain will make it 2nd down and 3 for Harrisburg.
Ball's on the near hash. 2 wideouts far side. Hand off to Ross. This time he's going far side, and he's got some blockers. And he's in open grass over the 40 to the 43. He's about 1 shoestring tackle away from off to the races.
Gavin Ross.
That's enough for a Tiger 1st down. Oh, they mark it down at the 41, but still enough for a Tiger 1st down.
Luke Jaggeris.
Clock is running at 7:35 till halftime.
Line where it will be 1st and 10 Harrisburg.
Tigers break huddle again. 3 wideouts to the near far, 1 far side. Ball set on the far hash. Pistol formation for the Tigers. Knuth handoff. This time Ross gets nowhere. Matter of fact, loses a yard.
Gavin Ross, the ball carrier for the Tigers.
Brought down at the 40, loss of 1. That'll make it 2nd down, 11 to go.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Tigers.
As far as size, Tigers definitely have the advantage. I think they pretty much have all year. Washington's got some big boys, but Tigers really big. Back to pass this Knuth. He's going deep. He's got Titan Fry on down the sideline. Off to the races we go. Oh, and he drops the ball and is recovered on the 2-yard line.
Pass from Knuth is
oh, ouch. Great pass, got him in stride.
Fumble on the play, recovered.
Scooting down the sideline, however, he got stripped.
By number 24, Hayden Gebhardt. So on the turnover,
And Stevens takes over
first and 10
at their own 2.
at their own 3-yard line.
No, 3. My mistake. Excellent opportunity there for the Tigers. So now see if they can get it back. Three wideouts. Jensen under center this time. Hand off to Glenn. He's going far side. He's met at the maybe picks up one. No, they're putting it down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Jordan Larson on the tackle for the Tigers.
He got out of somebody's grasp right at the goal line.
Second and 10.
Should they be able to get him in the goal line, that obviously gives the Tigers a safety and 2 points. Stevens huddles up. Clock is ticking at 6:05. Left to go till halftime. 4 wideouts, 2 each way. Ball set near the far hash. Single setback, pistol formation for Stevens. Back to pass. Quick pass and completion. Brings the ball out to the 10-yard line.
From number 6, Jensen.
Number 7, Julian Scott with the reception.
Number 7, Julian Scott. Brought down on the play by Carter Barenfuss, assisted by number 3,
Skylar Wodzinski.
Short of a first down, there's a
Holding,
flag on the play.
number 14, White, half the distance, still second down.
Half the
No, you
distance.
go from where you threw the flag.
So we're going from the 3 to the 1.5.
half the distance to the goal line. Penalty will
Inside the 3-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Stevens breaks huddle, 4 wide out, 3 the far, 1 near, ball in the near hash mark. Back to pass, Jensen. And he's got a completion up over the 15-yard line. Obviously his favorite target, number 1, Easton Ogle.
from Jensen to Ogle.
That is enough for a first down. That takes it up to the Tiger 18-yard line, 18 and a half.
17-yard gain on
19.
the play. Will move the ball
So
up to the
first
19.
down, clock is ticking at 5:30. Stevens down 2 scores, 14-0. They break huddle. They're going into the wind, south to north. Man in motion. Oh, ball on the turf.
Fumble on the play.
And Stevens keeps control of it.
26, Uriah Glenn for the Raiders.
5-yard loss on the fumble. Will bring up 2nd and 15.
Second down, 15 yards to go for Stevens. A big loss on that play. Opportunity for the Tigers to get the ball back. However, Stevens fell on it first. Stevens breaks huddle. Tight formations. Pistol formation, man in motion is Ogle. Oh, and we've got motion.
Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like it'll be motion for Stevens. That'll cost them 5.
On the offense, 5 yards, still second down.
3, Ben Goldie. He's a big guy, 6'8", 295. He's going against Aiden Viox.
Penalty moves the ball back to the
Might have been
8-yard
Hurdy.
line. 2nd and 21 for Rapid City.
Christian Hurdy might be lined up against him this time. Either way, you got a Tiger coming at you. All right, 3 down linemen for the Tigers. Tight formation again for Stevens. Man in motion, Zogel. Back to pass is Jensen. Oh, and he's down, and the ball is down and out. Oh, and they covered safety for the Tigers.
The Tigers got a safety as the fumble was tackled in the end zone. The 2 points for the Tigers make the score 16-0 as they come back downfield for the kickoff.
Now what happens is Stevens will be kicking it off.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Or you can punt it, whichever you wish. And it looks like he'll be kicking it off of a tee.
All right, let's get that kicker there. There you go.
Back for the Tigers to receive number 7, Timon Long, and number 16, Max Carlson. Free kick for number 31, Parker Messmer for the Raiders.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder.
Down at the 43-yard line of Stevens. That was number 27, Timon Long, that caught that and returns it to the, they're putting it down at the 44. So Tigers start off in Raider territory at the Raider 44, first down, 10 yards to go, 4:13 to go till halftime. Tigers up 16-0. They pick up an extra 2 on that safety a few moments ago. Back to pass, Knuth. Oh, and he's got Carlson. 5, 10, and 6. Yes, yes, touchdown. Tigers.
From number 7, Jacob Knuth is complete to number 10, Lincoln Carlson. 44-yard strike to Carlson makes the score 22-0 as they line up for the point after attempt.
To Carlson for 6. Makes it 22-0, 4:06 to go till halftime. Solely on to coming out of the field for the PAT. Knuth is the holder.
In to kick for the Tigers, number 9, Bryce Soley.
Out of the holder, number 7, Jacob Knuth.
Snap is good, down, kick is up, and good. Kicks it off the Tigers
Kick is
scoreboard.
up and good. With 4:06 remaining in the half, the Tigers lead 23-0 as they come back downfield for the kickoff.
Played. It was out in Rapid. Tigers come out victorious 49-24. Well, and here is that song once again. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. First time Soley's got the opportunity to kick with the wind. He usually has very little trouble putting it through the end zone, so we'll see if that's what he chooses to do, or if will he do a squib kick and make him play.
Number 26, Uriah Glenn, and number 4, Carter Donnie. Teeing the ball up for Harrisburg, number 9, Bryce Soley.
Kick is up, end over end, and deep. And it lands right at the base of the goal post. Yep, he puts it through the end zone.
Out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That will spot the ball at the 20-yard line for the Raiders, 1st and 10.
20-yard line, first down, 10 yards to go. They are down 3+ scores, 23-0, 3 touchdowns and a safety. Safety happening on their last possession as Jensen gets tackled in the end zone. They break huddle. Once again, remember they're going south to north into the wind. 4 wideouts, 2 near side, 2 far side. Ball set in the middle of the field. Single setback. And ball is handed off up the middle. And he's tackled for a very short game. Well, it looks like they're marking it right at the 20, maybe a hair over. Half-yard gain.
Hand off to number 26, Uriah Glenn. Brought down for the Tigers by number 52, Connor Fitzgerald. And number 33, Jack Dieter.
Fitzgerald and Dieter on the stop that time for the Tigers. Stevens breaks huddle once again. 3 wideouts this time. Last time 4. 3 to the far side, 1 near side. In motion is Scott. Back to pass Jensen. He's under pressure by Foley. Gets away from Foley. Gets away from another. And out to the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the 21, it looks like.
Tackle by number 8 for the Tigers, Carter Barenfuss.
21, just over the 21-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd down and a short.
Bring up 3rd down and 9 for Rapid City.
Clock is stopped at 3:19. 4 wideouts for Stevens. Ball set on the far hash. 3 near side, 1 far side. Single setback. Back to pass is Jensen. He's under pressure. And yes, oh, he gets away and gets the pass off and connects over the 30 to the 34.
Pass from Jensen is complete. Number 5, Caden Nelson. Tackle for the Tigers, number 8, Carter Barenfuss.
He was under pressure, but he got away. He was able to complete the pass for a great positive gain, enough for a 1st down. All right, clock is ticking at 3 minutes. They break huddle. Ball set at their own 34-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. 4 wideouts, 3 near, 1 far. Back to pass again is Jensen. Pass to the far sideline falls incomplete.
Pass from Jensen intended for number 14, Alex Trokoyman. Falls incomplete. Incomplete pass will make it 2nd and 10 for Rapid City.
Giving Larson a breather. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 2:46. Ball set at the Stevens 34-yard line. They are heading into the wind. Ogle is in motion. Oh, pass to Ogle over the middle, wide open. He's met by Chan at the 40.
From Jensen complete to number 1, Easton Ogle. Brought down by number 20 for the Tigers, Nick Chan. Injury timeout.
Ogle, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, is certainly his favorite target. We have a Tiger down on the field. I cannot see the number. Kyle Wiebesek out there.
At this time, we would ask the halftime state champion nominees to please go to the track at this time.
Once again, a decent crowd. Not a lot of people on the far side. It's a long way to come across the state on a Thursday night. Both O'Gorman and Roosevelt have scored again. Puts O'Gorman up 42-28. So still a 2-possession lead for O'Gorman. All right. Both teams back on the field. 1st and 10 yards to go. 4 wideouts, 3 near, 1 far. Back to pass is Jensen. He's under pressure. And, oh, again he gets away. No. He gets the ball off, but falls incomplete on the far sideline.
Pass from Jensen intended for number 14, Alex Troikoinen.
A lot of pressure tonight.
Falls incomplete.
Does a very good job of scrambling and get out of it. He's been sacked a few times, and he's also gotten loose a few times.
Second down and 10 for Rapid City.
Ball set down again at the Stevens 46-yard line, second down, 10 yards to go. With the incomplete pass, the clock stopped at 2:30. Tigers up 23-0. Stevens breaks huddle, 4 wideouts, 3 near, 1 far. Single setback. Back to pass Jensen. Oh, he hands off to Glenn.
Draw play to number 27, Uriah Glenn. Tackle by Cade Larson for the Tigers.
Jensen
Glenn will
is
take
a
the ball
right-handed
into
quarterback,
territory.
and
The
he's
Raiders will
back
have
to
it first and
pass.
10 at the Tiger 45.
Glenn pulls up as if he's going to block. Then Jensen hands it off with his left hand as he's still looking to the far side.
Third down and long 2 at the Tiger 45.
Picks up about 8. Third down, long 2 yards to go. They are in Tiger territory at the 45-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and does not get much. He gets some.
Handoff up the middle to Uriah Glenn. Tackle by the interior line of the Tigers.
The stripes call it, and they say it is short.
Ball will be marked just short of the line to gain. Fourth
So
and
that'll be
inches
fourth down
for
and
the
very
Raiders.
short. Tiger players calling for noise. All right, tight formation for Stevens. Single setback is Glenn. Hand off to Glenn up the middle, and he's got it. He's still scratching for more. Gets inside the 40.
26, Uriah Glenn for the Raiders.
38-yard
Tackle
line.
for the Tigers, number 15, Timothy Bishop.
First down, 10 yards to go. Tigers
7-yard carry for Glenn will make it first and 10
down.
at the
3-point
Tiger
score,
38.
23-0. They break huddle very quickly. 4 wideouts, 2 far, 2 near. Ball on the near hash. Back to Marcus. Back to passes. Jensen under pressure once again gets free, and he goes deep into the. Oh, it was a jump ball, and it falls incomplete to the turf.
Pass from Jensen intended for number 5, Caden Nelson. Broken up by number 8 for the Tigers, Carter Barenfoos.
Barenfoos back
That
there on the
incomplete pass
defensive
forwarding
play.
up second down and 10 for Rapid City.
He's had close to 2 picks tonight. He had 2 last week against Lynx, Brandon Valley Lynx in that victory. All right, that stopped the clock at 41. Stevens breaks huddle. Ball's on the near hash. 4 wide out again. 2 far, 2 near. Jensen back to pass. He's under pressure. This time he's not getting away.
Jensen is sacked in the backfield. Brought down by number 76 for the Tigers, Josh Larson.
Big Josh Larson got his paws on him and took him down. It's a big boy, 275 or 270 pounder. He's a senior. Him and his twin brother Jordan are both heading to USD next year. Will be playing D1 football.
Zach will move the ball back
Can
to the
only imagine what they are
47-yard
already
line,
at.
where it will be third down and 19 for Rapid City.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Should we be playing next Friday? And by the looks of it, if the Tigers can keep going the way they are, we should be. I'll try to get information for who's all going where for you and fill you in on that kind of stuff next weekend. All right, Tigers called timeout on that one. 31 seconds to go. Ball's at the Tiger 47-yard line. Third down, 19 yards to go. 4 wideouts, 5 wideouts for the Raiders. Empty backfield. Back to pass Jensen. He's under pressure, and down he goes. This time inside Tiger territory at the 40.
Brought down by number 87, Aiden Foley.
Aiden Foley with the sack that time. He went right around the tackle.
Ball will be marked at the 44-yard line.
Timeout. Ball's at the 44-yard line.
Fourth down and 28.
Fourth down, long way to go. .27 ticks to go till halftime. So should they choose to punt, they'll be punting into a pretty good wind.
Oh, on the street? Oh.
Back in punt formation.
And their punter is on the field. Number 84 is their punter, Talon Friend.
Number 84, Eckentrider.
Kick is high, end over end. And takes a Tiger bounce. Hits at the 40-yard line, goes out of bounds at the 44.5, almost 45. So we got 19 ticks left on the clock.
Kick rolls out of bounds near the 44-yard line where the Tigers will have it first and 10.
Tigers have one timeout left, as do the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Ball's at the Tiger 44-yard line. Tigers are up 23-0. Wind at their back. Some very good, very fast receivers and a very good quarterback and some linemen that will protect them. My money says they're going deep. 4 wideouts through the far side, 1 near side. Back to pass is Knuth. And he's scrambling. He pulls it down. He's running. Takes it into Stevens territory and drops the ball.
Keeper by number 7, Knuth.
Out there saying he was down. He's brought down at the Stevens 45-yard line. They're quickly back to the line of scrimmage.
Knuth carries the ball into Raider territory, first and 10.
Knuth spikes the ball, stop the clock at 8.
The ball. Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
So they've realistically they might be able to get 2 plays depending on how deep they go. Might try to pick up 10, 15, 20 yards on and out, get out of bounds, stop the clock, or they might go for pay dirt. Ball set near the center of the field. 3 wideouts near side, 1 far side, Ross in the backfield. I'm guessing he stays to play. No, he goes out on the swing. Oh, and the clock is at 0.
Knuth is complete to number 12, Connor Hanselman.
Number 12, Connor Hanselman. But clock is at 0. Teams head
half with the Tigers leading the contest 23-0 as they head to the locker rooms for halftime.
After the first half of play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stretch your legs, get something to eat. Refresh your soda and water, and come back for half number 2.
Tiger fans, please direct your attention to the 50-yard line. Tonight, we would like to take a few moments to pay special recognition to our Tiger athletes that won state championships in 2021. These young men and women were the best in the state of South Dakota at their respective sports. Let's share our Tiger pride with them
as they're introduced. Our first state champion is Isabella Driscoll. As an 8th grader, Isabella won the state championship in the uneven bars at the state gymnastics meet in Watertown in February. In addition to this championship, she was the ESD conference champion on the bars and finished as the runner-up in the all-around competition and helped her team to a 3rd place finish at the state meet. The Tiger Gymnastics kicks off the 21-22 season in November on the 29th as they take on O'Gorman in a dual competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Isabella Driscoll, our uneven bars state champion. At the state track meet in Sturgis last May, Noah Ford, then a junior at HHS, won the South Dakota State AA pole vault championship. His vault of 14 feet 3 inches is his personal record and ranks 4th among pole vaulters in the history of Harrisburg High School. We're looking forward to watching Noah compete during his senior season this spring. Tiger Nation, let's hear it for state champion in the pole vault, Noah Ford. The state AA girls golf tournament was held at Baker Crossing on June 7th and 8th of 2021. And from her first drive off the tee on Monday until she walked off the green of 18 on Tuesday, Reese Janza left little doubt as to who was the 2021 AA state champion. Reese shot a school record 5 under par 66 on day 1 and followed that dominant performance with a 3 under par 68 to walk away with the championship. Her 36-hole, 8 under par performance is the lowest score recorded in a 2-day total for a South Dakota state golf tournament history. Her efforts helped the Tigers golf team place 4th in the standings. This is the highest finish for a girls team in school history. With Reese and the rest of the team all returning in the spring of 2022, this season should be a great one to follow for the Tigers. Tiger fans, please put your hands together for Reese Janza, state golf champion. The state AA girls tennis championships for the fall 21 season were held in Sioux Falls this October 7th and 8th. The Tiger tennis squad finished the state runner-up in the team competition in just its 7th season of existence. Senior Madeline Grabo and 8th grader Eloise Garretts teamed up to win the Class AA Flight 2 State Doubles Championship. En route to their state title, this duo compiled a record of 23-3, claimed the ESD Conference Flight 2 Doubles Championship and the Metro Conference Flight 2 Doubles Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in another round of applause in appreciation for this duo, state champions Madeline Grabo and Eloise Garretts. The Class A state runner-up Harrisburg girls tennis team had a tremendous depth in its talent. The team placed all 6 singles players in the top 5 in their respective flights and saw all 3 doubles teams make the championship match in their bracket. Junior Madeline Eisenbeis and 8th grader Mackenzie Vickery were crowned state AA champions in Flight 3 bracket of doubles competition. On the road to the state title, this pair boasted a 23-4 record and earned Flight 3 championship in the Metro Conference. Tiger faithful, let's hear it one more time as we congratulate Madeline Eisenbeis and Mackenzie Vickery as state champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had several programs wrap up their fall athletic seasons at this point. In addition to the historic finish for the girls tennis team, 5 others finished at the highest level of the Class AA era. The boys golf team finished 4th in the state Class AA tournament in Huron. The girls cross country team finished 5th at the state meet last weekend at Yankton Trail Park. The HHS competitive dance team finished 3rd at the state competition in Brandon Valley last Saturday. And the same competition in Brandon, the Tiger competitive cheer team finished as the state runner-up. Finally, also at the Yankton Trail Park, the boys cross-country team finished as the state runner-up in competition. In addition to the Harrisburg Fall Softball Club, finished their season as the state runner-up in Class A. Congratulations to all the Tiger athletes and coaches. Tiger Nation is proud of you.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. South Dakota High School Sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being a teenager is tough. There's the constant pressure to be liked.
Endless worrying about college.
Cyberbullying, high expectations, all the negativity.
There's no question. Being a teenager is tough. And what do South Dakota's teens do when they want to block out the noise and clear their heads?
We play!
Yeah! Research shows that teenagers who participate in high school sports have lower stress levels, more confidence, and greater self-esteem. And then there's the biggest benefit of all.
High school sports are fun.
Not just fun.
They're a lot of fun.
Encourage your teenagers to participate in a sport or activity when they go to high school. They'll stress less and smile more. And they'll be laying the foundation for a happier, healthier future.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Runners, to your mark. Set.
Some may see a sprinter. At the NFHS, we see a future leader already off to the races. Some may see a volleyball player.
Good hit! Way to go, girls! Woo!
At the NFHS, we see a spike in confidence that will help her achieve her potential. What else do we see? Musicians learning to march to their own beat. We're the NFHS, the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and activities in America, helping today's teenagers develop the skills they need to become tomorrow's leaders. And we see it happening in communities across South Dakota every single day. Learn more about the NFHS commitment to youth at nfhs.org. This message presented by the NFHS, the National Federation of State High School Associations.
How do you define strength? Is it physical? Or is it mental? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's whatever empowers a person to dig deeper, fight harder, and overcome obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Discover how much stronger and more confident your children can be. Encourage them to participate in a sport when they go to high school.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with tea. What's your favorite high school sports memory?
football fans, and some updates from another 11 AAA games. In the early game at Howard Wood, it was the O'Gorman Knights defeating the Roosevelt Rough Riders 42-8. Brandon Valley is currently leading Jefferson 3-0 in the first quarter, and Sioux Falls Lincoln is up 7-0 over Sioux Falls, Washington, also in the first quarter.
Tonight's contest, Rapid City Stevens has 73 gentlemen on the roster, 18 seniors. The Tigers have 79 on the roster, 24 seniors. Tigers very senior heavy this year with lots of experience. So when the season ends for the Tigers, which hopefully is hoisting a trophy in the Dome, then that starts always the next season. That's time for the juniors and the sophomores to take leadership and step up. And Coach White and all of his coaching staff have historically done a good job of getting tonight's underclassmen to be tomorrow's leaders. But it's still pretty brisk. Temperature is still about 50 degrees, but the wind will make it feel colder. So Tigers will have the ball at their back in the third quarter as they are going north to south, left to right across your TV screen. Stevens will be going against the wind, so they will have the wind in the fourth quarter. They receive the ball to start the second half. Solely tees it up at the 40-yard line right in the middle of the X. Clock is set at 12 for the third quarter. Tigers up 23-0. Here we go. Second half of the first round of the playoffs. Quarterfinal game. It's Harrisburg Tigers, number 1 seed, and number 8 seed Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Kick is up, end over end for Soley, and once again through the end zone. So Tigers will defend Stevens starting at their own 20-yard line. Stevens breaks huddle to start the second half. They go with 4 wideouts, 3 to the far side, 1 near side, single setback, pistol formation. Jensen, the quarterback. He hands off to Glenn. He goes right up the middle. Nice hole, but it closed pretty quickly. Brings it out to the 25-yard line.
And
5.
Brought down by number 43 for the Tigers, Aiden Viox. 5-yard carry makes it second down and 5 for Rapid City.
Across the front, we got Viox, Foley, and Larson. Four wideouts for Stevens. Ball's in the middle of the field, 2 each way. Here comes Ogle in motion. Handoff to Glenn up the middle, and he breaks free over the 30 to nearly the 35-yard line. That's enough for a Stevens first down. That's first down, 10 yards to go to the 38-yard line of Tigers, or excuse me, of Stevens.
Correction, here's a 35-yard line, first and 10 at the 33.
We've played it a minute in the second half. Stevens has just gained their first down of the second half. Tigers up 23-0. 3 wideouts, 2 near side, 1 far side. Paul said it near the far hash. Shovel pass. I did not get the number, but he is tackled for either a loss or no gain.
Shovel pass to Glenn, brought down by number 41, Kate Larson for the Tigers. Short loss on the play, second and a long 10 for Rapid City.
Second down, long 10 yards to go. Stevens breaks huddle, 4 wideouts. Ball set near the near hash. They're going against the wind, south to north. Man in motion for Stevens. Handoff up the middle to Glenn. Short gain up to the 35, maybe just a hair short of the 35. That'll make it third down for the Stevens.
Tackle by number 27, Timon Long for the Tigers. 1 yard on the carry, third and 9 for Rapid City.
Timon Long, Tiger linebacker, with the stop on that play. 190-pound senior, Timon is. Stevens breaks huddle again, 4 wideouts. Ball's on the near side, or near hash marks. So lots of room to roam on the far side. Man in motion is Scott. Back to pass is Jensen. He's scrambling, he's got a little room, and he's pushed out of bounds by Timon Long. Just over the 40-yard line to about the 41. That'll be short of a first down. That'll make it 4th down and a long 2. Ball set at their own 41-yard line. Clock is stopped at 9:12. We have an injury timeout. I'm not sure who is down. Looks like it was number 48, Christian Hurdy, might have got his bell rung.
Christian Hurdy, up under his own power on the sideline. The carry will put the ball just at the 41-yard line. 4th down and 2 for Rapid City.
Long 2 for Rapid City Stevens. They choose to not punt. They're going for it. They need a score, down 3. 3 scores, that is. Back to pass is Jensen. And he scrambles up the middle.
Number 6, Jensen, brought down by number 43.
Taken down by Viox, short of the first down. Tigers take over in Stevens territory. Aiden Viox having one heck of a game again tonight.
1st and 10 at the Raiders.
Tigers take over at the Raiders' 42-yard line. Clock says 8:58. Tigers up 23-0. First possession, second half for the Tigers. They break huddle from the sideline. Knuth under center. I formation. Hand off to Ross. And he's got room to go. He's dancing and prancing. He's inside the 30 to the 25.
Gavin Ross, the ball carrier for the Tigers.
Pickup of 17.
Corner Doty.
He's got to be over, I do not know, but he's got to be over 100 yards already for the game.
17-yard carry for Ross will put the ball at the 30,
First down, 10 yards to go at the Stevens 25-yard line. Very tight formation, I formation. Once again under center is Knuth. Hands off to Ross up the middle. This time met with opposition at the 25. Gets it down to the 24. So a gain of 1 makes it second down, 9 yards to go for the Tigers. So Aiden Viox comes off the field. He was the lead blocker for Ross on those last 2 plays. Tigers break huddle 4 wideouts, 3 to the far side, pistol formation, Knuth. Wins at their back to pass. He's looking deep, and he's got his man. Oh, one of his favorite targets. Andrew Walter just out of his reach.
Incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Needed to reel that in a little bit, and that would have equaled 6. But it is not meant to be, so it makes it 3rd down, 9 yards to go at the Stevens 24-yard line. Tigers right back on the line of scrimmage, 3 wideouts. Pass connection to Lincoln Carlson. He's scooting and scrambling on the far side. Looks like one official says he's in. The other one is saying no. So they go to talk about it. No, they're saying no. They're marking him short inside the 1-yard line. Lincoln Carlson with the reception over the middle. It's fun watching him run, kind of like a water bug. He's very fast. All right, all the big boys up there now. Knuth with the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
By Knuth and in for the touchdown. The 1-yard plunge for Knuth will make the score.
So first possession of the second half for the Tigers. They take over inside Stevens territory, waste very little time to get into pay dirt. 29-0, 7:47 to go, 3rd quarter. Bryce Soley on the field for the PAT.
On to do the kicking for the Tigers, number 9, Bryce Soley. Snapping the ball, Aiden Foley, and holding the ball, Jacob Knuth.
Snap is good, down, kick is up, and good. Makes it 30-0, Tigers, with 7:47 to go, 3rd quarter, as Tigers go back down to the north end of the field and line up for the kickoff.
As they come back downfield for the kickoff. To return for Rapid City, number 4.
Into the second quarter at Howard Wood Field, Lincoln is up on Washington 10-0. Soley tees it up at the 40-yard line, as always, right in the middle of the X. Once again, he'll be kicking with the wind, so once again, my money says it goes through the end zone. High end over end kick and deep and well through the end zone. Stevens takes over at their own 20-yard line.
Kick goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The ball will be placed at the Rapid City 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Stevens takes over at their own 20-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. 7:47 to go, 3rd quarter. Back to pass is Jensen. He's under pressure. He's scrambling. And he gets away. The man's elusive to the far sideline. And he's pushed out of bounds. It's a loss of the play. Looks like 5, maybe 6.
Keeper by number 6, Jensen. Run out of bounds by number 27, Timon Long for the Tigers.
So Timon Long will get credit for the sack on that one. Pushes him out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That makes it 2nd down, 15 yards to go. Clock stops at 7:36. Stevens breaks huddle. Ball set on the far hash. Ogle, his favorite receiver, apparently number 1. Lone wide out on the wide side. Back to pass. Oh! Nick Chan will dream about that one tonight. Ball goes just past him. No one between him and pay dirt.
Incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Raiders.
Looked like Jensen was expecting his receiver to break one way, and instead the man went the other way. Ball falls incomplete. That stops the clock. Makes it 3rd down, 15 yards to go. Ball's on the Stevens 15-yard line. Remember, they are going into the wind, so Tigers stop them here. They'll be punting into a pretty good wind. Back to practice. Jensen under pressure, going deep, and Barenfuss is going to get one of these.
Jensen's pass intended for number 14.
Had his paws on it at the 50-yard line, and the receiver turned into a defender that time and kind of prevented him from pulling it in. That's 3 of them that he's almost pulled in.
Deep in puck formation, number 84, Talon Friend. Deep for the Tigers, number 84, Titan Tryon, and number 10.
By the looks of that pass, the wind didn't affect that play too much. So that makes it 4th down, 15 yards to go. Fair catch at the 40-yard line where the Tigers take over. We got a Tiger player down. Don't know who, but
injury, timeout on the field.
I think he's hurting. This point of the season, lots of bumps and bruises in all the players. Coach White out there checking on his player. He comes back to the sideline. Stevens breaks huddle on the far side there onto the field. Tiger player is up and coming off the field. Looks like it's number 35 for the Tigers, Damian Baldwin, holding his side as he's coming off the field. Nope, 25, it's Levi Danielson. So Tigers take over at the Raider 40-yard line. Knuth hand off to Ross up the middle. Gain of 5, 6.
Gavin Ross, the ball carrier for the Tigers. Tackle for the Raiders, number 2, Gavin Skinner.
Hand off a few times to Ross, pick up 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 yards. And then all of a sudden they go up over the top and then pay dirt. Clock is ticking at 6:54. Tigers up 30-0. Knuth under pressure, scrambling to the near side. He gets free, looking for someone to pass to. Throws it to Hanselman right on the sideline, falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Rolled out to the near sideline. Ball was set very close to the near hash mark, so he didn't have a lot of room to roam. Good coverage by the Stevens Raiders defenders. 4 wideouts, Tigers 2 each way. Ross in the backfield. Quick pass to the far side for Andrew Walter, but pass is short, falls incomplete, stops the clock at 6:30 said, so 4th down, 4 yards to go. They bring out some big boys, additional blocking power in the backfield. Vioxx will be leading the way through the hole for Gavin Ross. There's a heck of a tandem. Fake the handoff to Ross, pass to Walter. Enough for a first down at the 25-yard line, just inside the 25-yard line. He steps out of bounds. Sets it at the 24-yard line of Stevens. First down, 10 yards to go. I formation, Knuth under center. Vioxx stays in. He leads Ross through it. And Ross is on the loose. 5, 10, 5 the other way. He's taken down. Oh, just short. He's at the 1-yard line.
Gavin Ross, the ball carrier up the middle, brought down
rumbling to pay dirt.
Number 21, Tanner Looters.
You got some big boys up front, and then you bring in Vioxx. That's a lot of pounds coming at you. Knuth under center. Hands off to Ross, and he walks in.
Hand off to number 5, Gavin Ross up the middle.
6:08 to go. Third quarter. Tigers score again. Puts it 36-0. Tigers in control.
The Gavin Ross 1-yard touchdown will make the score 36-0.
Bryce Soley onto the field for the point after attempt.
As a correction on the last extra point attempt, snapping the ball for the Tigers, number 56, Alex Foley.
So remember, the winner of this game, and should this continue, it should be the Tigers. They'll be taking on the winner of Sioux Falls, Washington, and Sioux Falls, Lincoln. That game is going on right now at Howard Wood. Snap is good, snap is down, kick is up, and good. Once again, off the face of the scoreboard. That makes it 37-0 Tigers as they go down to the north end of the field for another kickoff.
37, Raiders 0 as they come back downfield for the kickoff.
Other action, you got Beersford winning their first playoff game last week on a last second touchdown against Mount Vernon. And they are taking on Aberdeen Roncalli today. Start of the fourth quarter, 0-0.
Carter Doty and number 26, Uriah Glenn.
Little history from Beersford. We got Coach Scott Ebert is the coach of the Beersford Watchdogs, and he coached the Harrisburg Tigers for a number of years. Solely tees it up at the 40. Once again, he's got the wind to his back. I'm guessing it goes through the end zone, and there it goes.
Solely's kick is out of the back of the end zone. That'll place the ball at the 20-yard line for a touchback, where the Raiders will have the ball 1st and 10.
Stevens breaks huddle. They have the ball at their own 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. 4 wideouts, 3 far side, 1 near side. Pistol formation. Jensen, the quarterback. He's back to Prash under pressure, and down he goes. Inside the 20, down at about the 17, loss of 3.
Quarterback sacked in the backfield, brought down by number 88 for the Tigers, Caden Mason. Loss of 2 yards on the sack. We'll bring up 2nd down and 12.
Number 88, Caden Mason with that sack. He's a 228-pound junior for the Tigers, getting some playing time tonight.
Yes, sir. Getting me a double muff.
4 wideouts, 3 near side, 1 far side back. Pistol formation back to. Oh, once again, the left-handed handoff to Glenn, and he gets up over the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Tackle on the play for the Tigers, number 41, Kate Larson.
Larson with the stop for the Tigers, but they pick up
3rd and 6.
a handful. Third down, 6 yards to go. Clock is running at 4:57. Tigers up 37-0. I don't believe they've pitched a shutout yet this year. Hand off to Glenn, and he gets nothing. He's met by a host of Tigers just over the 20. So that'll be a loss of 1. They mark the ball at the 22-yard line of Stevens. That'll be 4th down, 8 yards to go. Punter for Stevens coming onto the field.
Loss on the play, 4th down and 8 for Rapid City.
So once again, Stevens kicking into whatever wind there is.
Back deep for the Tigers.
The Tigers should get good field possession. Tryon and Carlson back deep for the Tigers.
Number 84, Talon Friend.
Talon Friend, the punter for the Raiders. No pressure from the Tigers. High end-over-end kick, not going far. Bounces at the 38, downed by Stevens at the 32.
Spencer Garrett for the Raiders.
Tigers take over at the Raider 32-yard line. 3:38 to go. Clock is running.
Ball will be marked at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Knuth back on the field. 3 wideouts far side. Ball set on the near hash. Ross in the backfield. And Ross is free, and he's on the loose. 20, 15, 10, 5, and oh, he's knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Ross off the right side.
They're saying he went out at the 2-yard line. So that's a 30-yard gain, 1st down. Goal to go. Whatever the temperature it is, it gets a little colder when you're on the receiving end of this one. All right, 1st down, goal to go. Knuth under center. And he hands off to, I think it's Viox. And they're saying he's in for 6.
Handoff up the middle to number 43.
Yep, it is Aiden Viox with the score. That puts it at 43-0. 2:30 to go, 3rd quarter.
43-0 as they line up for the point after attempt.
Tigers average 44 points a game for the year. Raiders averaging 24.
After attempt, number 9, Bryce Soley.
Solely on the field for the PAT. Knuth the holder, Alex Foley the snapper. Snap is good, down, kick is up, and good. Once again, off the face of the scoreboard for Soley. Puts it at 44-0 for the Tigers. As they go down to the north end of the field again, line up for a kickoff.
44-0 as they come back downfield for the kickoff.
Solely tees it up on the 40. Once again, wind to his back. Chances are Stevens will have the ball at the 20. Game like this, get into the 4th quarter, I'm guessing there'll be lots of players getting an opportunity to see playing time in a quarterfinal playoff game. End over end, kick is up and deep. Touchback for Stevens. They'll take over at their own 20-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go, 2:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers up 44-0. I don't think Stevens has made it past midfield yet this quarter. The third quarter has been played in the Stevens end of the field. Tigers have scored 3 times this quarter. Empty backfield, Jensen back to pass. He has time, he's going deep. And it is picked off. Inside Tiger territory, number 50, Tim Bishop with the pick.
Number 15 for the Tigers, Tim Bishop.
Tigers take over at their own 48-yard line.
On the turnover, the ball will be marked.
When it rains, it pours if you're a Stevens fan right now.
First and 10, Harrisburg.
Three wideouts, ball on the near hash. Knuth in at quarterback. Stevens players are pointing at somebody on Harrisburg.
Encroachment. On white, 5 yards.
They're pointing at the Tigers, however, the officials see it differently. They call it encroachment on defense. Moves the ball forward 5 yards, make it first down, 5 yards to go. Puts it into the 46-yard line of Stevens, back into Stevens territory. Hand off to Ross. The guy's a bulldog. He's going to the 30-yard line. Following one of the big boys up front. Does a very good job of following and setting up his blockers.
Ross carries the ball near the 30-yard line
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball set down at the 31-yard line of Stevens. 49 seconds and ticking is the clock left in the third quarter. Fourth quarter will be changing into the field. Stevens will have the wind at their back. Once again, handoff to Ross, pickup of about 4, maybe 5.
Handoff to Gavin Ross.
Pickup of 4 makes it second down, 6 yards to go. Looks like the Tigers might be content just to grind it out. 8 seconds, 7, 6. That'll be the last snap of this quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter as the Tigers lead the contest 44-0 as they change ends of the field.
Tigers on top, 44-0 after 3. All right. Start the fourth quarter. We got new players in for the Tigers. Number 14, Dylan Elrod. He's a junior in at quarterback.
Hand off to number 45, Cale Rollinger. No gain on the play. Third down and 10 for the Tigers.
Third down, 10 yards to go for the Tigers. Looks like all the starters are on the bench. New players on the field. Elrod's going deep. Oh, down the sideline. He had his man about a half a yard too long, or that would have been pay dirt.
Pass by number 14, Dylan Elrod. Ball's incomplete.
Makes it fourth down, 10 yards to go at the Stevens 31-yard line.
Pass intended for number 83, Trevor Weedy. The incomplete pass will bring up fourth down and 10 for Harrisburg.
So Tigers obviously going for it. It's a running clock. Three wide outs through the near side, one to the far side. Elrod in that quarterback, back to pass. Again, he's going deep. This time he connects and in for 6.
Pass complete from number 14, Dylan Elrod, to number 83, Trevor Weddy.
Trevor Weddy on the receiving end of that one. He's a 140-pound sophomore wide receiver. Just past his fingertips on the previous play. This time Elrod connects and they hit pay dirt. Makes it 50-0.
Point number 14, Dylan Elrod. On to attempt the extra point kick, number 4, Josh Clemmy.
Elrod in to hold. Number 4, Josh Clemmy in to kick. Snap is good. Down. Kick is up and short. Looks like somebody got a hand on it. So no good
Kick is no good, so
for Josh. Josh is a very good photographer, and he learned from a great photographer, his dad, John Clemmy. You look at some of his photos over the years of all school activities, not just athletic activities. He's at the plays, he's at the concerts, he's everywhere. John Clemmy, a Tiger through and through. Clock is stopped at 10:42 in the game. Tigers up 50-0. Regulation is over in Aberdeen with Aberdeen, Roncalli, and Beersford playing. So they are now into overtime. The Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, theirs is 11 AA, taking on number 2 seed Brookings, and Aberdeen leading at halftime. Lincoln up 17-10 at halftime over Washington. Squib kick for the Tigers. Balls fell on at the Stevens 32-yard line.
Clemmy's kick is down by number 20, Lucas Canta. Ball will be spotted at the
New players on the field also for the Tiger defense.
For Rapid City.
Clock is running at 10:14 and counting. Tigers up 50-0, pitching a shutout. Jensen still at quarterback for the Raiders. Hand off to the far side for Glenn. And he gets enough for a first down, runs it out to over the 45-yard line to the 47.
Run out of bounds by Levi Danielson for the Tigers.
Even though he goes out of bounds, the clock continues to run because of the score. First down, 10 yards to go for Stevens at their own 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Handoff for Glenn. He's coming to the near side, 50-yard line. And it gets into Tiger territory where he's met by a host of Tigers. So he will be short of a first down, but he does pick up 5. So make it, giving him 4. So that'll make it second down, 6 yards to go.
Ball will be just into Harrisburg territory. Second down and 7.
I believe this is the first time of the second half that Stevens has gotten into Tiger territory. They break huddle. Ball's on the near hash. Jensen still in at quarterback. Ogle in at wide receiver. He's to the near side. 2 more to the far side. Jensen under center. He goes back to pass, looking to the far sideline. He's under some pressure. He's going deep. And completed to Ogle, and Ogle's in for 6.
Pass complete from Jet Jensen, number 6 to number 1, Easton Ogle. The 49-yard pass play makes the score 50-6 as they line up for the point after attempt.
Makes the score 50-6 for Tigers on the pass play from Jensen to Ogle. Looks like the defender was going to go for the pick, didn't read it right. He fell down and Ogle was able to walk in. Snap is good, down, kick is up and good. Makes it 50-7. Tigers get the ball back. As we go to the north end of the field for the Stevens, they will be kicking off with the wind to their back.
Masters kick is up and good. The score is 50-7 with 8:18 remaining in the fourth quarter.
$8:18 to go in the ball game. It's halftime at Howardwood. Lincoln up 17-10 over Washington. Tigers will get the winner of that game.
26, Gage Backman, and number 16, Max Carlson. Teeing the ball up for the Raiders, number 31, Parker Messmer.
Aberdeen Central leading Brookings up in Brookings 21-14 at the half. That is a 2 and 7 seed combination. Brookings being the 2 seed. Here we have a number 1 and 8. Tigers obviously being number 1 going through the season undefeated. End over end kick. Taken at the goal line. Oh, no, he stepped into the end zone. They're calling it a touchback.
Ball fielded in the end zone for a touchback. So the Tigers will have the ball first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tigers take over at their own 20, first down, 10 yards to go. 8:18 to go in the ball game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, start making plans for next Friday night. Tigers will be hosting, as they will be the higher seed. It will either be Lincoln or Washington coming to town. Both teams gave the Tigers a heck of a game this year. Washington goes into overtime with it, and then Bernfus ends it with a pick. Lincoln also gave him a heck of a game, and that was at Howard Wood. Elrod back in at quarterback for the Tigers, 4 wide out, 2 each way.
Hand out to number 45, Cale Rollinger. Tackle on the play for the Raiders, number 45, Brandon Inman. Loss of 2 on the play.
Tigers lose 2 on that play. Handoff to Rollinger. Second down, 12 yards to go. Elrod pulls it down. He's coming to the near side, looking for
Keeper by number 14, Dylan Elrod.
He's met hard. Flag down on the play. I'm guessing it's going to be a block in the back.
Tackle for the Raiders, number 2.
So I was saying, make your plans next week. Bundle up. It might be chilly. It's supposed to cool off next week, but Tigers are going to need some voices here. Make it loud and proud, because one of the Sioux Falls schools will be coming to town, and winner of that game will be playing in the Dome. So everyone, if you can make it over to Tiger Stadium next Friday night, come on out and bring your loud voices. Bring your outside voices, as the teachers would say. Ball's marked inside the 10-yard line. Second down, a long way to go. Clock is running at 6:50. Whole bunch of flags on the field this time.
Number 69.
False start for the Tigers. False start for the Tigers pushes them back half distance to the goal line. Now it is at the 4-yard line.
Second and 26.
Second down, 26 to go.
Handoff to number 31, Cohen Cook.
Cook, the running back in the game for get that handoff.
Eli Oxner for the Raiders. That will bring up third down and 26.
Out to the 4-yard line, third down, 26 yards to go. Not a lot of plays for this one. I formation, Elrod under center. Handoff up the middle, takes it out over the 5-yard line to the 8.
To number 35 for the Tigers, Damian Baldwin.
35 gets the handoff. He's a 205-pound junior. Makes it fourth down.
Marked at the 8.5-yard line.
And fourth down, 22 to go.
22 for the Tigers.
So fourth down clock is running at 5:10. Tigers up 50-7. Tigers be punting into the wind here. Oh, they're not punting.
Dead ball, delay game, offense, half the distance, fourth down.
Delay of game called against the Tigers, half distance to the goal line. That puts it down to the 4-yard line. Still fourth down, now 4th and 26.
Timeout, Rapid City.
Stevens calls timeout. That leaves them with 2. Tigers have all 3.
Just a reminder, fans, after the game, only team personnel and players are allowed on the playing surface. You can meet your players up on the mezzanine at the north end of the field by the concession stands. Again, a reminder, only team personnel and players allowed on the playing surface after the game. We appreciate your cooperation.
Tigers took control of this game early as they score on the opening drive and the second drive. They have a quick 14-0 lead and have never given it up. Certainly have demonstrated that they're the better team tonight. Fourth down, 26 yards to go, 4:24 to go in the ball game.
Number 16, Max Carlson.
Max Carlson scooting around in the end zone, burning up some clock. Then he steps out the back of the end zone and gives up a safety. Makes it 50-9 in favor of the Tigers. So Tigers will be kicking from their own 20. They'll have the option of either punting or kicking off. Clemmy's on the field, Josh Clemmy. I'm guessing they're going to be using a tee. Yep, number 4, Josh Clemmy. He's a senior, and he's setting the tee down. He'll be doing the kicking off after the safety that Stevens earned.
Deep to return for the Raiders, number 26. Uriah Glenn at number 4.
So we got one more day of work left this week, and should be an awesome weekend. At least tomorrow and Saturday should be awesome. Hope you guys can, everyone can get outside, enjoy the sunshine and the nice weather. If you're out hunting, be safe. All right, here comes Clooney approaching the ball. End over end kick. Down at the 43-yard line, picked up by Stevens, and he's into green grass. Green turf, we should say. Brought it back to the Tiger 30-yard line.
Uriah Glenn on the return. Tackle by number 4, Josh Clemmy.
Clemmy not only kicked that one, he's with the tackle. 3:48, clock is ticking. Tigers up 50-9.
Ball will be marked at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Raiders.
New quarterback for Stevens, number 3, number 3, Tate Crossweight. 6'3", 190-pound sophomore. He's back to pass, rolling out to the near side. He's going into the end zone, and he's got somebody wide open, and it's a pick. Oh, and the Tigers drop it. Oh, it was an easy pick for the Tigers and didn't quite hang on.
New quarterback, number 3, Tate Crossweight for the Raiders. Ball knocked down by number 31 for the Tigers, Cohen Cook. The incomplete pass will bring up second.
That was number 31, Cohen Cook, with the near pick on that for the Tigers. Clock continues to run at 2:50. Tigers up 50-9. Hand off to Glenn. He takes it inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 24.
Hand off to number 26, Uriah Glenn. Brought down on the play for the Tigers, number 82, Grayson Toops. 6 yards on the carry.
Ball's at the 24.
4 for the Raiders.
Tiger players are urging on their teammate defenders to stiffen up, keep them out. Crossweight under center. 4 wideouts, 2 each way, ball on the near hash. He's back to pass, rolling out to the far side. He pulls it down and is running. Takes it inside the 20, inside the 15. No, not inside the 15, to the 16 is where they're saying he got out. But that is enough for a first down.
Crossweight carries the ball down near the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Rapid City.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Raiders. Back to pass, Crossweight. Out to the flat here for number 11, Beck Morgan.
Pass from Crossweight intended for number 11, Beck Morgan.
Ball falls incomplete, but the clock continues to run because of the score, 50-9 in favor of the Tigers.
For the Raiders.
Raiders huddle up. We are at 1 minute and counting. Pistol formation for the Raiders. Hand off to Uriah Glenn. He goes to the far side, and he's met by a host of Tigers inside the 10, though, short of a first down. Brought down at the 7, so it'll be second down and 1.5. So they can get a first down without scoring. Clock is at 27 and ticking. Hand off once again to Uriah Glenn. And he's met at the 10, brought down at the 5, brought down at the 4.
By number 31 for the Tigers.
That's enough for a first down. That makes it 1st and goal. 6 seconds to go. 4. They probably will not get another snap off, and they do not. That is the ball game. Tigers win 50-9. Congratulations, Rapid City Stevens, on your season.
50-9.
safe travels home for the Stevens Raiders and their coaches and fans. And Tigers, have a great evening. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Again, enjoy the weather tomorrow and Saturday. And we'll be talking to you next Friday. So if it fits your schedule, come on out. Tigers are going to need you to be loud and proud. It'll be either Washington or Lincoln coming to town. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. Have a great week.
I'd like to say thank you to the chain gang tonight, Mr. Dave Rennick, Doug Rush, Craig Van Beek, and Brett Castens for all your help on the sidelines. We appreciate it, gentlemen.